Over the years, the BMV House Hotel has been home to a spirit whose presence has been felt by many guests.
They felt that there was a presence, someone watching them in their room, even to the point of there was someone over their bed. They felt they could reach out and touch this person, but there was no one there.
Cari is brought to the third floor, room 356, where much of the haunting has taken place.
This one has been here for quite a while.
Cari Roy is a clairvoyant and has the ability to identify past images, present images.
This room would make me extremely uncomfortable to sleep in because I would feel as if somebody was watching me all the time. There's an N sound with this person's name. This is a female. This is a female who was insane.
Many times during investigations, the team has experienced temporary and mobile electromagnetic field activity, a reading that both fluctuates in strength and moves, a strong indication of the presence of an entity.
The magnetometer can actually read an electromagnetic field. And as the clairvoyant states that the entity has now walked off, the magnetometer will also go back down to 0, proving what the clairvoyant has stated.
This is somebody who's crazy and frightened, and who was treated in a way that they shouldn't have been because they were ill. But at the time period that this was going on, it was not understandable that this was ill.
In the late 1700s, people with mental problems were considered to be outcasts of society. So it's not surprising that this young woman has remained today and is afraid to leave and go on.
Extremely frightened, very disturbed, stands in the corner and does not know what's going on.
This actually is the room number, though, that we've had a number of guests, either upon checkout or maybe just conversationally at breakfast in the morning, saying, I woke up last night and I could have sworn someone was standing at the foot of my bed. You know, no one was there.
She was beautiful, with skin like satin and hair that smelled of magnolias. Her name was Julie, and like Shakespeare's Juliet, she died for love. This house in New Orleans was the stage on which the tragedy was set. It was 1829. Julie was a young woman of color. The man she loved was white. The only place their love could express itself was behind these closed doors. It was a love that would last an eternity. Now Julie's spirit lingers in these rooms, the place where her heart is. Psychic Cari Roy senses her happiness.
She was young and in love, and why would you want to go anywhere? Spirits are like people. They stay where they know it's good.
He was a charming lover, considerate and kind. In these rooms, with his love, the world seemed colorblind.
He treated her like as if she was a doll or a pet, and she physically comes in looking like that. Her whole, the way her face lights up, she's like a doll that continues to play house. She still enjoys what her life was at that point, which is being the lady of the house, even though she's young and it's kind of a make-believe lady of the house. She enjoys playing this routine daily. This is where she comes in. She actually comes in and stays in this room. She likes this room. She likes the warmth. This was a being that died out of love, and so because this is a room that represents love, this is the one that she's most comfortable in.
This room still lulls the senses, still breathes the scent of her perfume and the heat of their desire.
She looks around and she enters this room. She stays here because she loves it here. This represents the happiest that she ever was. She was in love, she was young, he was rich, she got jewels, you know, she could eat candy every day. The only problem is that he was unable to marry her. So there's always a catch.
The ISPR team heads to the Court of Two Sisters, a paranormally active restaurant in the heart of the French Quarter. Upon arriving, Cari discovers a delightful surprise.
This one that keeps spinning around, kind of keeps spinning around and dancing, and she's right around this area.
She came up to me, and it was very interesting to. I remember you. Well, hello, how are you?
Cari had identified the same entity during a 1995 ISPR investigation of the Dauphine Orleans Hotel.
She doesn't have anything particularly, of great importance to convey to me, but I notice her, and so she's kind of like a little attention-getting spirit. She wants somebody to notice her because, if somebody doesn't, she's just dancing around and dancing around and dancing around and kind of like the ballerina on top of a music box. She's still in the neighborhood, and it's very much what the French Quarter is it's a real paranormal neighborhood. And it was nice to see her again.